Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Impatient, apparently, because Neal has been trying. I had to look at him a minute ago and say, "Get it together," and I think he actually takes offense when I say that to him because I dropped a bunch of stuff at one point and he said it to me, and I think he thinks he actually offended me. If I don't have the right to get offended at you saying "get it together" to me.
I
say it to you like every day.
I said it to you because I was such a mess on the plane on Monday. I dropped so much stuff.
He fully dropped his phone. Like you hear about in the safety demonstration when it's like, if you drop your phone, do not move your seat to get it. Wait and ask a flight attendant to help you, as this would cause a fire.
I didn't just drop it. When we landed, it went flying out of my hand.
Shot forward. Boom.
And I dropped my bottle of water.
You guys are like, how long are you going to be talking about this trip? As long as it takes us to recover from it emotionally and mentally. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? I didn't eat for 3 days.
No, you didn't. You missed a lot of good food.
Why would you say that?
You know what we're going to talk about in this episode?
Ba, 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 ba.
Bum, bum. Devil's Plan Season 1.
We told you we would, so we did.
And here it is.
I don't know why I'm so aggressive tonight.
So, Episode 1, Devil's Plan. We've already covered...
Of Season 1.
Yes,
so,
of
we're
Season 1.
rewatching. This is actually our third rewatch.
Yes.
At first, I wasn't paying much attention. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm going to do a little bit of work. Maybe I'm going to play a little bit of Sudoku. I found that I still needed to pay full attention. I forget some of the people.
Oh,
which
yeah,
hopefully
me too.
that means they go home early, or else I really have a bad memory. Because, again, this is our third time watching it. But I also needed a review of the...
virus game.
Yes, of the instructions. Whoa.
But let's start
at the beginning.
Yes. So we've already covered Season 2. We think Season 1 is peak reality competition, reality television.
Named as our favorite.
Yes. So they do... I didn't even remember the intro of them like building the set.
So cool.
Yeah.
If you have watched it once before... please do this rewatch with us.
Yes.
From the first second, I was like, holy crap, I don't remember seeing this. How cool that they're showing us the construction inside a warehouse of like of everything. Of the games room, the living quarters, everything.
Yeah.
So cool.
And
I loved the introductions of people. I forgot a lot of their backgrounds.
I mean, it's like the best of the best of the best.
Famous people that do like K-pop, people who are famous on YouTube, super intelligent international lawyers, like several of them speak many languages. One of them went to MIT.
Well, like the villain girl, she did mathematics at MIT and then became a lawyer. Right?
Hello?
Like, that's crazy. And then, yeah, you've got a couple YouTubers. The two people that got through on, like, the open casting.
Which is so cool. So it's kind of like Traders, the way they sometimes do a mixture of reality TV people and just normal people. But even the normal people, like, one of the girls is super young and she's like...
an orthopedist.
Yeah, like she's a doctor.
Yes, she graduated from medical school at NYU.
So they're like still incredible people. They're just not like well known.
And then the other one who is kind of, he's like a likable villain. He's the likable villain of the first half of the season. Tong Jae, I think is his name. Like, he's a professional poker player, so like he's a gamer.
And then we have The guy from Canada, what?
Guillaume.
Yeah, so like he's French, but he speaks Korean.
Right, he's a professional gamer and poker player. Like
StarCraft.
Yes, so you know he's a beast.
StarCraft.
StarCraft.
If that means anything to you. My friend used to play StarCraft.
It's
like on desktop, like landlines.
A professional StarCraft player will not lose. Like in 100 games, will win 100 games versus an amateur. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, a professional Go player.
Yes, Pro Go.
Who else?
Yeah,
Who else?
K-pop person.
Oh, the freaking broadcaster, the like journalist who, LOL, who she had 5,000 people at her wedding.
Right.
So like just the definition of knows everybody. A couple other like broadcasters maybe. A couple other just super smart people.
Yeah, like everyone's graduated from the top of their class and like
Orbit.
Yeah, Orbit, the science YouTuber who's super smart.
But even if that's what they're doing, if YouTube's what they're doing, they've also had this like storied academic career behind them. Like it's worth just going back and like rereading about their backgrounds.
Yes. And so the first third of the show are the introductions, and we already have one dude, Tong Jae, who is the villain, like already lying to people. This.
But we also have the like YouTuber with the cute like mushroom cut.
Yes.
Who says like I want to destroy everybody.
Right.
Meanwhile, is it Orbit who's saying I think all 12 people should get to the finale. It would make for great TV.
Yes.
Is that Orbit saying that?
Yeah, I think so. Because that's his goal.
Yes.
Like he wants to bring as many people as he can.
I love that. And they're rooming together, so that's funny.
And I saw that, I think he's Kwok Jin is the travel YouTuber. And they're like, yeah, he worked at the South Korean embassy in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, like yeah.
And now he's fluent and he was in a Mr. Beast competition.
He started his interview in English and he was like, "Oh, English?" And they were like, "No."
Yes. So a great cast. And everyone's so nice.
So nice.
So nice. And they do their meet and greets and then they go get summoned for the first game.
And so they play in the game. If you've never watched before, they play their game in a separate room that's basically just a giant circular room in a warehouse. But then you have like offshoots and little like sitting rooms where you can close the door and speak quietly, and there are always drinks and snacks.
Delicious looking drinks and snacks.
And like that's what we focus on maybe more than the average person does. Except that it was super relevant in season 2 because they got sent to jail so much and they knew they'd be getting sent to jail that they would like gorge themselves so they'd have some calories in the meantime.
Right.
Like once you know you're going, fill up.
Yeah.
Anyway, the food is not a major focus of this episode. So they go in, they're introduced that they're going to play a game called Virus, which is basically like an incredibly complicated version of Werewolf or
Mafia.
Mafia.
Yes.
That's what they kept referring it to. Mafia. Are you going to explain it?
I mean, so...
Because it would be a lot to ask for me to do that.
There's 12 people this season, so...
Good start. Excellent.
You have 2 terrorists, a fanatic...
Well, say what they can do. The terrorists can kill people.
Yes. They can kill people by infecting them.
Which we don't know what infecting looks like.
Right, but they also can... they each have 1 bullet, or they together have 1 bullet?
I thought they each had a bullet.
They each have a bullet. That's right, because we're going to find out the second kill in the next episode. They each have a bullet. There's a journalist.
Only one.
Only one.
Who each round can ask for the identity of any other player.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're integral to the good guys.
There's a...
So, at the very basics of it all, it's 2 terrorists versus citizens the terrorist wins if they infect and kill all of the citizens along the way. If all the citizens die.
Yes.
The citizens can only win if they kill both terrorists or develop an antidote. And we'll get into that. Okay,
yes. So, 2 terrorists, a journalist, a fanatic who just wants to die.
All right, it's kind of like an offshoot. Like, to me, your best bet as a fanatic is to say you are this character, the police officer. So the police officer each round gets to kill someone. But they could have bad intel. They might not know who to kill right away. You, as the police officer, are lumped in with the citizens. So you don't want to accidentally kill a citizen. You certainly don't want to kill the journalist or the researchers. So explain the researchers.
The researchers basically need to find patient 0 to get the antibodies to...
So one citizen has antibodies to the infection.
Then they have to develop the cure.
Which takes at least 2 rounds.
Yes.
One of them has to initiate it, and the other has to, like there are 2 steps to making the cure.
Yes.
Which is understandable, because that's one of the ways they win.
Yes.
Right?
And with 10 people, with 9 of them actively trying to win the game, you would have to make it 2 rounds.
Yes, definitely.
So that's all the special people.
So the reporter really needs to keep their mouth shut. Because if I'm a terrorist and I find out who the reporter is, the only person who can guarantee my identity is a terrorist if they ask the right question, I'm going to kill you.
Right.
Well, what does our real life journalist do?
She tells everybody she's the reporter. And like, not even in a, who are you? I'm a reporter.
No, I'm the journalist. I'm the journalist. She writes it down. She points to the word whenever she's talking to anyone. She is fully telling everybody that she is the reporter.
Not the best gameplay strategy.
Yeah, so you know she's going to die.
And what does she do?
She dies.
She's the first person to die in the game.
But she is not completely useless. She does actually get a sneaking suspicion about one of the girls and goes to the phone and asks the identity and does find out for sure that one of the girls is a terrorist. And in typical her fashion, she goes around telling everybody. She stands behind the girl's back and points to her, looking at the other people, mouthing the word terrorist.
Yeah.
She wants everyone to know. So I think she knows she's not going to live very long.
Right. Yes. It's just,
But how... And that's the girl who killed her. Did she shoot her?
Yes.
So you die as soon as you're shot.
Yes.
I was going to say, she didn't infect her.
So, no, she infected... Orbit.
Which you don't even know if you're patient 0, because all you find out is... by the end of the round is the 3 people who are infected. So the middle person and the 2 people next to them.
Right.
And that spreads every round. And you're going to die.
After 2 rounds.
At the end of the second round.
Yes. So we have a dead journalist. Then the next person to die is the...
one of the researchers.
Yes.
Right? Or do we kill the terrorist first?
I think it is one of the research. Well, how did she kills the journalist? Okay. We don't find out how the researcher dies until much later. Yeah. I remember how he dies. Yes. The other terrorist kills him, but we don't know who that is yet. Wink, wink.
I don't. Only watched this season twice.
Do you want me to tell you?
No.
Okay. So
I'm watching this in real time.
The researcher dies. One of the researchers, which again...
They told too many. They just automatically trusted people. They're sitting down with one of the terrorists, and as soon as she says, "Hey, I'm a citizen," they're like, "Oh, well, we're the researchers."
Yes. It was There was a lot of bad gameplay.
Oversharing of information.
But it's by the people that aren't gamers, like...
Which is your favorite
Yes.
conversation to have. Very true.
And
Good
it's the
point.
first game, so I'll give them a pass, because they're getting thrown to
Learning.
the werewolves. And then we see the terrorist die.
Right. So then you're wondering, well, who killed the terrorist? Only the police officer has a bullet, right?
And it's revealed...
Which he can use every round.
Suk-Jin Ha.
Hottie McHottie of this season, but I have made the executive declaration that Seven High is hotter.
Okay. He is the police officer.
And he doesn't reveal it. People think it's
Guillaume.
because he doesn't understand, or he's acting like he doesn't understand how to play the game. So they think he's the police officer and that he didn't shoot anyone in the first round because he doesn't understand the rules. But in reality, it's who?
Suk-Jin Ha.
Is the police officer. He didn't shoot anyone in the first round because he didn't have enough solid information to know for sure that he was killing a terrorist.
Right. And
That's fair.
You don't want to kill a civilian and then...
Right. To me, as the fanatic, your best strategy is to convince people that you're the police officer. Because then a terrorist is going to kill you.
Right.
Because you're going to kill the police officer because they have a bullet every round and they're looking for you.
Right.
But now you've killed the reporter, the journalist, so they won't... There's no one to give the cop the information of who the terrorist is. You have to, crapshoot it based on knowing the civilians.
And
And knowing, hopefully, the researchers, etc.
That's the problem. At the end of the episode is the end of round 3 out of 5.
I think it's actually harder for the citizen.
And so... By this point, Suk-Jin has revealed that he's actually the cop.
So now he's going to die.
But
he was going to die anyway, right? He's infected at this point. He's infected.
So
he's going to die at the end of the next round anyway.
He has to kill somebody.
And also, because the first researcher is dead, they also found out that the other researcher is infected. So even if she could do the first half of the virus antibody antidote mission, she wouldn't be alive to do the second, and the other guy is dead. So it's automatically failed.
Right.
So researchers basically needed to get on the ball with finishing whatever those tasks were right away, or it's off the table.
And, they didn't
get anywhere with it.
Because they didn't have anyone... Orbit's the only person that tested himself.
Yes.
Which is wild. The researchers should have been shuffling people in to get tested.
And then you still don't know if they're the one with the antibodies. Basically, you needed to know someone was infected, but then survived the round to know, oh, they're the one with the antibodies. So that's hard. That's a waiting game.
Right.
But yes, should they have asked more? Probably everyone should have asked if they were infected.
Right. So a lot of mistakes by the good team.
But still such good entertainment.
Oh, yes. Lots of 2 people go off to talk, then someone else comes over, and then someone else comes over and is like, hey, I need to talk to you. It's just a lot of running around.
Which I like. I like the level of chaos.
Yes. And we know the fanatic is still alive.
Right.
Well, yes. And... So they're trying to stir the pot. Do you remember who the fanatic is?
I do. The fanatic could also pretend to be the terrorist or act suspicious so people think they're the terrorist so that the police officer shoots them.
Right.
I think that's the most fun role because you really don't have anything to lose.
Right.
You get 3 puzzle pieces, and that's what they play for in Devil's Plan. That affects, whether they go to jail, etc., is how many pieces they have. So the fanatic gets 3 pieces if he's killed quick, or 2 pieces, or 1 piece. Or I guess no pieces if he's never killed.
Right,
is that
yes.
possible?
It is, yeah, I think, yes. And it's depending on the round they're killed in.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think that is the least stressful. But obviously you don't tell people you're the fanatic because then people wouldn't waste their time killing you. right? They need to be suspicious of you. If I'm a police officer, I'm not wasting one of my bullets on a fanatic. The fanatic has to convince me that there's someone worth killing.
Right. So
But if I'm remembering correctly, the fanatic does team up with... So similar to our second season where, like, the corrupt police officer teams up with someone. Like, two of the bad guys team up, basically, is what I'm saying. That kind of happens here, right? Like, the fanatic can work with the legitimate terrorist to be like, listen, I'll be a meat shield for you.
But you'd
have to know who it is.
They don't know for sure, like in the second season.
Right.
When the corrupt cops know who the bad guys are.
Right, good point. That does completely change it. So you can walk right back up to them. Excellent point. This is different. There's a lot less known information here. And I love that they're not telling us. So it was that the terrorist had to link arms, right? With the person she wanted to infect. The cop had to turn a book upside down of the number of the person he wanted to kill.
And then do you know how the terrorist kills somebody with the gun?
I forget.
They just do like I'm pretty sure...
A finger gun at them?
I think they just do a finger gun.
Hilarious. And then the antidote was something about, like, locking hands for 5 seconds.
Yes.
Again, we barely got to explore that at all before that was completely put off the table. I think they were at the biggest disadvantage, though, researchers. Because you have to tell people who you are, because it's the latching hands or whatever. You're not going to be able to do that with citizens, like, discreetly.
Right.
So you're going to have to start trusting someone and sharing your identity. And you also needed several rounds to figure out who had the antibodies. I think it was an impossible task to develop the antidote. I think your only bet as the citizens is to kill the 2 terrorists.
Yes, I think that the researchers would have been better off not being so blatant, but, like, working their way...
Like, waiting around, just shutting up.
To be a distraction for the journalist who should have kept her mouth shut to find the identities.
Yes.
And then relay that to the police officer.
And literally just shoot them one round, next round. Yes.
But we know.
You need to protect the journalist. She was just an eager beaver, okay?
Yes.
And you're right, she wouldn't play games, so does that factor in? But she's obviously incredibly intelligent. Anyway, that's why this works. The different combinations of people and levels of gamers and morals behind their decisions, like the type of game they want to play. We have the Orbits who want to play an honorable game, allegedly, but then we see, like, how far is he willing to go? We have the YouTuber who is blatantly saying, I'm going to do what it takes. We have tie-dye hoodie guy who's the same kind of fun to watch mild villain.
Yeah.
The people are just so good. Like, the casting is nom 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 nom. If you don't like reading subtitles, we watch it dubbed, and I think it's a pretty good dubbing.
Yes. I think they do a good job. Definitely better than other Netflix shows with the dubbing.
Like, it's watchable. Like, the show is so good that you accept it, you know? It wouldn't stop me from watching it, so please don't let it stop you from watching it. And, like, I know it hasn't, because so many of you wanted to watch this with us, and, like, so many of you were into our talk about season 2, and we love that you love this show.
Yes.
And we love that you love that we love this show.
I also wanted to highlight some of the differences. I mean, in this...
Go for it.
In season 1, they both have the main match, but in season 2, the big difference is the second game is a prize match where they earn a lot of pieces.
Yes.
As opposed to the second season where it's a death match where someone
goes.
Right, and maybe you'll win a piece as the winner. So
if you get put in jail and you survive, you do not benefit from it.
Right.
So there's no way to get ahead once you're behind.
Unlike the second season, there is not like this massive peace
divide. There are still alliances. Listen, there's still lots of drama and lots of, like, working together. And you know what? Do you have to betray someone? Do you have to be only looking out for yourself? listen, there's still lots of strategy. That's not what we're saying. But there isn't such... Yeah, exactly. There isn't such a strict divide.
Yes. Again, I think the first season is so much better. They tried some big differences in season 2 that just...
Which we weren't immediately mad at.
No.
We were accepting. We were open to the idea of change.
I think the beginning of the season was very good in season 2. And then you see, oh, wait, these things are happening that...
Stuff that, you know what, they should have, and I know you have to have a plan for, like, the season as a whole when you're talking about these reality shows going into it, but could anyone have stepped back and been like, man, this isn't really fair?
Right.
Like, we need to throw in some sort of reward, something to even the playing field. Eventually, the dailies do that a little bit.
Right.
In the sense that late in the game, they offer the opportunity for people with a lot of pieces to lose them, but you're still not really doing much to help the people with a low number of pieces get ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
you're just taking away.
And one of the big differences between the two seasons that goes hand in hand with that is you can give pieces to other players in the game room in season 1, and that is forbidden in season 2. And in a bunch of the games in the middle of season 1, there's a lot of piece shuffling.
And that would have been relevant and really made or broken, make or break, the games in the second season, I think.
Just like
but there was stuff you couldn't anticipate.
When Justin was eliminated in season 2, that game, I feel like, would have been a huge one because of the auction with piece. I mean, they all had chips. But maybe if you would have let them buy more chips with pieces...
Couldn't they? Maybe?
No.
Okay.
I think that, like, they could have still done that, and I think it would have really helped lessen...
This is what I'm saying. They could have flipped the script anywhere along the way.
Yes.
As the producers.
Yes. The piece imbalance was way too big in the second season, way too early, and it snowballed.
Yes, to the point where people gave up on it with only a couple of episodes left. That's not good. You gotta hook them for the finale.
Right.
That's like after this, we're going to go watch the Love Island reunion. We probably won't get it out to you tonight or even tomorrow because Neal really wants to get this up to you guys because we made a promise. And he takes his promises very seriously.
That's right.
You can thank him for that.
This is going up tonight.
He yelled at me. He said, the Devil's Plan episode is going up tonight. And I said, we haven't even filmed it yet. And that was the fight.
Yeah.
It ended there.
And now we're filming it.
Congratulations to Taylor and Travis. I'm going to say that in every episode. I hope that doesn't make me lose half of my viewer base like Scott Swift was afraid was going to happen to Taylor if she came out in support of Hillary Clinton.
Right.
But she called Marjorie Taylor Greene Trump in a wig.
Do you mean her or Marsha Blackburn?
Marsha Blackburn. Which one's Tennessee?
Marsha Blackburn.
I always say the other one instead. Marsha Blackburn.
I mean, they both start with an M and they're both crazy, so...
Okay, we're not going to get political at the end of this podcast. Anything else we want to talk about? I love this show so much.
I mean, there wasn't...
We didn't even get the end of a daily, so we don't have a lot to say.
Next episode is when things really get going, so
I'm in it now. I want to watch episode 2 tomorrow.
Yes.
So you're not going to have a problem getting me to talk about it.
Yes. I love that they started with this kind of game.
Me too. I like that it's cerebral to start.
Yeah.
That sounds so pretentious. Cerebral. Well, on that note, I'm going to go do more Sudoku. It took me an embarrassing amount of time because there was a Sudoku challenge on the challenge this week. If you watch the challenge, go listen to that podcast. If you don't watch the challenge, go watch the challenge because Neal thinks it's going to get canceled. So we need to up the viewership because I cannot live without the challenge on my TV.
Well, watch The Devil's Plan so that we get a third season of
Oh my
that.
gosh, you're right. That's more important. Oh no.
I think they have to redeem themselves with season 3. And
they'll definitely get a season 3. It can't cost that much to produce, and it's so successful.
Yeah,
as it should be.
There's a new show we came home to on Netflix that's a lot like it looks like it's like Physical 100.
Yeah, it seems like it's all buff Korean guys.
Yes, so I'm
Which
excited.
we love.
We're definitely gonna watch that.
Definitely. But for now, the reunion.
Yes.
So we must go.
Yes.
I've heard it's 2 hours and terrible. Well, the thing that we hate, and we'll just end on this, and I'm sure we'll talk about this when we talk about Love Island. Because it's not live, it's not real time. So the fact that 2 of the couples have broken up since then, if it's not the case where that's addressed on the reunion and they were finally allowed to do it on social media right before, then that'll be better. But if they're talking like they're still together because they were still together when the reunion was filmed,
I don't
then
understand
care.
why it's not live. I really don't. Like this isn't Netflix trying a reunion for the first time live. Like this is on Peacock.
You are totally right.
Like it's 2025. Reunion should be live. It's just.
I totally agree. But apparently they filmed for 12 hours, so you can imagine what was edited. And that's, of course, the cast is coming out being like, they edited out the part where Yes, because you were there for 12 hours and they're not going to post a 12-hour reunion.
But I keep seeing that they edited out crazy good parts and left in, the...
okay, well, would Andy even be good at doing it live when he's used to having 12 hours to film?
Well, apparently Andy was the superstar of this, so...
Well, I mean, he should be good at it. He's been doing it for quite some time.
Ariana does.
Excellent. I can't wait.
Yes.
Okay, guys, keep watching The Devil's Plan with us. Please like and subscribe and comment and download and stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye. I love you.
Love you guys.
That's it.